Hey, how's it going? It's your boy Canarlos. We in the flesh. We doing it right. I'm here today to talk to you about a topic that I feel many of us can benefit from. And that's about navigating along the avenues of help. We all know we all can't do it by ourselves, or at least I would hope that we all know that. And I think one thing to realize and to reiterate, because we have talked about this, there is no shame. No shame whatsoever asking for or needing a helping hand. Because if we acknowledge that we all can't do it by ourselves, then it supports the idea that there shouldn't be any shame. But who do we turn to? How do we turn to them? I think the first people that we sometimes turn to are friends and family. Because we're connected to them. We're close to them. We trust them a little bit. For some people, they don't have that. And that's what makes it even harder to ask for help. As who do I turn to? Again, some of these relationships may not be relative based. It could be professional based. It could be school based, right? Again, people that we have built relationships with over the years, those are the people that we tend to trust, tend to turn to for help. Whether that's academically, spiritually, emotionally, physically, whatever it is. And what can sometimes be discouraging is when we're trying to get them to help us, but they're not equipped to handle the needs that we need them to handle. And I think that's hard because now we're putting people on a pedestal that they're supposed to be a jack of all trades. They're supposed to handle every emotional need, every physical need, every academic need that we might have. And they're not capable. And it doesn't mean that the relationship is a dub. Like, you don't just throw it away and say, sorry, can't help me out here, I gotta put you to the side. No, it doesn't mean that. We're only human and we can only do as much as we've been experienced to do or taught to do or trained to do. Again, it's very physically impossible for us to be jacks of all trades and all denominations. It's just very hard. But what do we do? What do we do when they can't help us? We really established that the relationship is not a dub, but now does that negate the fact that we still need help? No, we definitely need the help. You know, so now we need to come out of our comfort zones and enter spaces that we don't necessarily know. And that could be tough because we now have to go to people who are more trained, have more expertise in the field or the area that we're asking for help, whether again it's spiritual, academic, physical, emotional, doesn't matter. We're going to them because they have something that we need, and that's some insight on how to grow, how to develop. But sometimes they're not as culturally incompetent as we would like them to be. Sometimes they're invalidating. Sometimes they reject us. Sometimes they laugh at us. And that's so troublesome. And I hate the fact that many people do go through that. And because it just makes it discouraging, wanting to get assistance from people. Like, this is your job. Like, this is what you're going to school for. This is what you've been training for. And that's how you treat people who come to you. It's disgusting. But again, does it negate the fact that you still need help? It doesn't. And I think that's where the fight comes in. Just because one person in this field can't help you, it doesn't mean that the whole field is trash or that now you give up. Your needs can most likely increase because you're longing for assistance and you're existing in a reality that's making it difficult for you to process, and you need somebody to help you process that. And you need to continue to fight and to continue to find those resources and to find who can be there for you. It's not about self-disclosing to toxic people. It's about understanding that you need the help beyond your space. And although one person cannot give it to you, it doesn't destroy the chances that somebody else won't be there for you. There is somebody for you that is going to help you in the way that you deserve. And one thing we can't allow history or relationships or the fact that we're asking for help to be contingent upon history, contingent upon deep longing relationships, because the people that we turn to for help may not be able to properly help us if we're connected in that way. And that's something for us to realize, that sometimes help is contingent upon detachment from the client and the counselor, or the teacher and the student, right? And that's important, because that relationship needs to be that way in order for us to grow. And we have to navigate and learn how to navigate along those spaces, because we're not going there to build a friend. We're not going there to find a big brother or father figure or mother figure, although they can represent that. We're going there for help. We're going there because we need something, and we need to attain it in order for us to grow and heal. So let's understand that when navigating along the avenues of help, we have to see who is perfect for us, who is truly going to get us to get up out of our comfort zones in order to properly develop. Thank you. Understand that, again, there's no shame in asking for help. And we can do this. And I'll see you again next time.